Welcome to the fourth episode. You're gonna have some fun here. Please don't leave already. Wait, no, where are you going? Oh no, come back.
Oh, why are you leaving?
Yo! Welcome back.
Welcome
This is episode
back.
4
Wow.
of Motel 3.
Well, you ate your
Congrats
mic
on
for a
making it to the
second
fourth one. I did. I got really close to it.
there. Yeah.
So, how you been?
Wow. I've been all the time.
I do be in.
I be in. Been.
What you drinking today?
We drinking the same Dragon Fruit Red Bull.
Oh,
Listen. Over the weekend, I had that the Ghost Red Berry Sour Patch Kids energy drink before, and I was like, wow, that's really good. It tastes exactly like a Red Berry Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah.
And then I found the Swedish Fish one, and I drank it, and I was like, wow, it tastes exactly like Swedish Fish. Like, it's really freaking accurate. And then I drank the whole thing. It took me a long time to drink the whole thing. And afterward, I felt kind of gross inside for the rest of the day.
I've got the Ghost Tropical Mango. Last week, I had the Sour Watermelon.
Is it like a zero sugar one?
I think they're all zero sugar.
That's what I think too, and that's what I think. I think it's whatever they use for sweetener, and maybe it's just the candy flavored ones that are weird.
Yeah, like
but I think they kind of make me sick a little bit.
I have the Tropical Mango one right now, and it tastes kind of like the pirate monster, if you know what I'm talking about. The one that has like the sand and pirate stuff on the cans.
Oh, the Pacific Punch.
Yes.
Oh, I love I had Pacific Punch 2 days ago.
That's what it tastes like.
I need to chill.
You're gonna have a heart attack and die.
I love Pacific Punch Monster, and I love
doctor's
Dragon Fruit
gonna
Red Bull.
Trying to solve your heart attack.
Dragon Fruit.
So,
artificially
I had this
flavored,
thought
unfortunately.
this other day, and I wrote it down in the Google Doc because I figured it's important. But I was wondering like how public locker room, like full nudity in public locker rooms. I don't know how that's not illegal.
Is full nudity in public locker rooms a thing? Is that a thing?
Have you never been in a YMCA?
Be real. Well, I worked in a YMCA, but I worked with the children in the YMCA.
You never went in the men's locker room?
Well, we did, but with children.
No, like men, full grown, like
yeah.
old
Well, that's
men
what I'm saying. The only
walk
time
around
I've really ever been in a YMCA locker room was while I was like a counselor at summer camp, and I had like a group of like 45 second and third graders, and so there weren't any old men trying to be all pruny in the bathroom.
No, if you go there without children, without trying to catch a charge.
Yeah, that's what I've not experienced that. So what is that like?
They'll just walk around fully naked, just owning it,
uncomfy,
like hog, just outside roaming in the woods. And it's like, how did we get to a point? Like, I get like we need a place to change, okay?
like a really.
But if I'm at the Y, and it's 6 a.m. and I see an 85-year-old man's penis just staring at me from across the locker room, that should not be allowed. It's too early.
you know, more like after lunch, I'm down, but early in the morning, no.
After like 11 a.m., the sun's barely up, man. Come on.
Sun's out, buns out, brother.
It's like if we do this, if I go out in public and someone's naked, it's a crime, okay? Mm-hmm. But if we put us in a locker room and he wants to walk around fully naked, it's okay?
Yeah.
No. I don't. This cannot happen.
Well, have you considered locker barely nowhere?
No, I haven't considered that.
Okay, because that's, I think, what you're failing to think about.
I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to lock that man's wiener. I'm going to slam it in a locker room if I see it one more time.
Because I'm just like... I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, you know the risks, and so the YMCA is not liable. You know? So it's like, you know the risks is prune penis, but you paid for that membership to see that prune penis.
That's porn.
No.
That's paying a service.
Well, no, but I'm saying like no.
Are you implying that the YMCA
I'm not implying this
prostituting out old men?
No, I'm not implying this in a positive way. I'm saying it's like you knew the risks involved. I'm not saying you paid for a service. I'm saying you paid.
That definitely sounds like what you're saying.
No. Okay, that may have been what I was saying before, but I'm pivoting. So
that's actually exactly what you said.
No. So I'm saying
I think you just valued the YMCA in prostitution.
So I'm saying you paid for the membership And then they're like, well, there's a risk involved, and you know what that is. It's prune penis.
That should be in the waiver. Because I'm tired. They'll like hold a conversation with you. They'll look at you fully naked and hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Just free willy.
Free will.
Free bird, free willy. It's just out there. And it's just like, you can't look down because he's going to know you're looking at his penis.
Why would you? Okay. Let's
it's
focus.
tempting.
No. Okay. So let's focus on that for a second. So you just said you didn't like it. It's not like a service. You're like, I don't want to see that. But then you're like, it's tempting to look down at the penis.
It's like a car crash. It's like you don't want to see a car crash, but you're not going to look away.
I don't know.
I think that's the same. That's the same issue. It's like, listen, I'm like, I don't want to see two people die in a car crash, but if like two people hit head-on collision, I'm going to watch. And then it's like, if this old man's going to stand in front of me naked, I'm going to be curious how big his hog is. These are the answers and the questions I have.
I mean, so fair.
You gotta know if it fits the person.
I don't know if you gotta know that. That's not really something that I regularly walk around and I'm like, I gotta know if their hog fits them.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's not my regular thought pattern.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. You think maybe I should go?
Maybe you should go to the YMCA without kids.
No, I actually would prefer not to.
And then experience what a locker room is like.
I'm okay with the lack of going to the YMCA without kids. The only time I used to go to the Y with like my parents, and we would like play like racquetball and stuff. But
we did that like
90% of my time at the YMCA has been spent as an employee. 95% of my time. I went once because the power went out at our house, and I went to take a shower.
Okay.
So I did that. I basically did what the village people told me to.
It's just...
Other than the hot meal thing, that didn't happen. They don't do that.
It shouldn't be okay. There should be like a rule. Like there should be like a nudity area. Like, have you seen the showers in there where it's like just... it's like a prison shower.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Is that the YMCA that I worked at had, I can't remember if it was a unisex or if it was just guy. I think it was unisex, almost like a handicap bathroom, and that bathroom was like its own little room, and it had like a lock on the door and like a shower and everything in it. So that's what I used a lot of times, and that's what we used for the kids was that or the big room, and then we would actually stand at it was my job to like stand at the door and keep people from going in that weren't kids while the kids were in there. So it was like
so you
specific.
You were like the anti-pedophile. Yeah,
I am actually. I pride myself on being an anti-pedophile. Yes.
Not being against pedophilia, just being an anti-pedophile.
Well, those are pretty similar. Those are synonymous. Actually, in the anti-pedophile world, those are synonymous.
The shower I'm thinking of, it's like a room that's like...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's like rectangle, and there's like a metal hole in the middle, and you hit it, and it like sprinkles.
Oh, I've never been to a Y that has that.
They're rough.
That sounds like a high school locker room, like Billy just pushed Steve Harrington onto the ground kind of shower. I'm like, I've not...
Well, it's like even in high school, like you never had those guys who'd like run around the locker room naked, and they'd be like,
Do you think I hung out with
in the boys' locker room?
No. The only thing that I did in high school in the locker room, first of all, you know where I went to high school. Second of all, the only thing that I did in the high school locker room was that is where we like got costumes and stuff on during the play.
Okay, so you didn't do that.
No, I didn't do that.
Can you poop in public?
Yeah, I got no problem. My rooming situation right now, I share a bathroom, and the bathroom is essentially my roommate has what I believe is considered the master. So it's a slightly larger room, and he has a door to the bathroom in his room.
Okay,
and he put his desk. His desk is basically right next to the bathroom door. And
that's
so
funny.
I can hear him tippy tapping on his keyboard sometimes when I'm pooping. And sometimes, man, I got some loud volatile poops.
I'm a loud pooper.
I've had to same. I'm a loud pooper. Like there's a plop. There's definitely like some sound as far as like. I mean, it sounds nice and juicy. It's not. I'm not a silent pooper. It's not often my MO to be quiet on the throne. So I've had to get used to. I know there's a person right there who can definitely hear my business.
Well, see, that's also like you're
okay.
not. That's not a public. But like I'm saying, like could you go to Target and poop?
I have less of a problem doing it in Target. It has because I don't know those people. It doesn't matter. I could go to Target. It's like I definitely used to be self-conscious about it. Like I'd wait for the person to leave before I
still
actually
am
poop.
because like sometimes like if I poop in public, it's got to be like an emergency. Like I'm not like, oh, I gotta poop, let me go poop in Target, because I'm a slow.
No, I can totally do
it. And I'm a loud pooper.
I'm slow and loud, but I can do it fast if I'm like we're on like a time crunch. Okay, I have less of a problem going to like a Target bathroom or a Walmart bathroom and pooping loud than I do like at school, where I know these people and people could walk in and be like, oh, I recognize those shoes. How you doing, Ben? And then they know that I am the loud pooper. You know? It's like I don't have a problem around random strangers because they're gonna, at worst they'll be like, hey, this guy was pooping real loud in the bathroom.
It's just, I don't know. It's like a personal thing where it's like I'll go in Target and if I'm pooping, it's like a like type of poop where it's like
I get it.
It builds and it's like it like releases all at once.
Yeah,
so it's
if
like
you can feel it in your stomach, it's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, and so like I'll get there and I'll just like, oh, it'll be bad. Like I have to like wait for like someone to like walk away or like stuff like that, or like I'll try like squeeze it out like quietly and it'll be like and I'll like. Yeah. And then I'll stop and I'll wait a few seconds and I'll like wait till someone like tries to wash their hands and I'll be like, I'll squeeze a little bit
and like, you're like, oh, I will cover it, mask it with the sound of hand washing. I'm like, what's the downside? Like, what are they gonna do to you?
The good part also is like if they have like the really high powered silver hand dryers, so it's like
the Dyson ones.
Yeah, and they're like on the wall. They're kind of like rounded squares.
Oh,
those are super loud. They're great poop cover uppers.
Yeah. But I'm like,
if I'm pooping in public, it's already an emergency. Like it's already, I shouldn't be there. It's not safe to be in that bathroom if I'm pooping in public.
Yeah, but what are the downsides? Like what are the consequences? I guess is a better way of phrasing it. What are the consequences of you? They're
gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, but they don't know it's you. All I can see is your feet.
They're gonna judge me.
Yeah, but they don't know it's you. All I can see is your feet.
I don't wanna be judged for my. I can't help it.
Yeah, but they don't know it's you. All they can see is your feet.
They don't want to judge.
That's where I'm like, I'm disconnected because I'm like, it's like if I'm pooping and my roommate is at his computer desk, I don't. First of all, I've learned to not care because when I gotta poop, I gotta poop.
See, I feel the opposite. If I know the person, I'll be like, listen, this is gonna be bad, and you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to leave. Probably gonna want to leave, go to the other side of the apartment. For Sierra, she'll know. Like she'll smell it in the living room from our bathroom.
Yeah.
She'll be like, Zach.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing too is there's a smell factor, and I used to care about that, but I don't anymore. It's like if you can feel it in your stomach, you know it's gonna smell.
No, I'm a stinker. It's
I know that, but
speaking of smell factor, you think farts are genetic? Like, do your farts smell like your dad or your mom's farts?
I don't know.
I have definitely gotten to a point where I'm like, I farted and I'm like, this kind of smells like my dad's fart. This is weird. I don't like this.
I mean, how much of an impact does DNA really play on poop?
Well, it's like, it affects what you eat, but also just like, is it genetic?
It could be. It's probably not, though. It's probably more based on what you eat than anything else.
I've had farts that smell like my mom's farts, and I've had farts that smell like my dad's farts. Because we're gassy people.
Yeah, no, felt.
I wake up and you can ask, like, Sierra, first thing I do in the morning, I wake up, like, foot out of bed is just, it's a rumbler. The first thing.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing.
It's like, I got, like, 2 or 3 good ones that have been stored up over the night. The stomach's been bubbling.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is going to be rough for whoever's around.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. And I do that also. But I don't know. I feel like it's mostly a food thing. I don't know that your genetics really play a part.
I guess so. I think it kind of does.
Cause, I mean, maybe it's almost like your you're imposing your dad's fart smell onto your farts because of some unearthed subconscious trauma.
Are you saying I have trauma farts?
Yeah,
it's a side effect of childhood trauma.
Yeah, it's real.
I have, what is it, Stockholm syndrome of farts?
Yeah, that's what it is. I was gonna say, check the DSM-5. Just,
I could.
You know, you have it's actually a sub form of OCD.
Dad, no. Oh.
Yeah, you start.
That smells like me, boy.
you start to really process these feelings, and you start to work through them, and you just get gassier and gassier as you're coming to these epiphanies.
You're becoming one of us. Oh, stop it!
You're like in a counseling session, laying on the couch, and the counselor's got like a gas mask on, because as you process these inner feelings of your heart, you're just letting them rip.
No, it's even better. So he's like smelling your farts, and the less they smell like your like family member's farts, or the one who traumatized you, it's like proof of changing.
You got to bring in like a jar of your dad's farts for him to have as a constant reference.
So before and after each session, you fart in a jar, and he's like, "There's improvement today."
They map it. They have like it's like a little bar,
Excel
it's like a little
sheet of
bar
farts.
graph. Yeah, and it's like how much progress have we made? And some weeks, you let the anxiety sink in. You get a little bit. You go backwards a little bit. Start getting more dad farts and.
Sometimes it smells like sulfur. Sometimes it smells like rotted eggs. You never know.
Yeah,
It's an improvement.
Those are pretty much the same.
Speaking of pooping in public, like when you like toilet paper, like public toilet paper, is awful. Awful. Also over. Yes, over is the right way. If you put it under, you need to see a psychologist. There's nothing. You're wrong. You're completely wrong. You can't convince me otherwise. It's inconvenient.
Why the heck would I want to reach my hand behind the toilet paper?
Thank you.
For the potential risk of it also not ripping right, because it can wrap around the roll, and then there's less force pulling directly against where I'm trying to tear. It's stupid.
And if you have stuff on your hand, you're not saying that would be any risk, but somehow, and you scrub the bottom, then you have more poop stuff on the bottom of the toilet paper that's coming around when you pull it.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah,
but
public, that part's not really so much of risk.
I mean, clearly you don't have as much of like a splash factor as I do, but I get it.
No, maybe you should be embarrassed to poop in public.
A little bit. You never like poop and get a little bit of Neptune's kiss?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like splashes up and it gives a little on your butthole, and you're like,
yeah, but that's not poop. That's water.
Yeah, but like it's poop water.
No, if the poop...
Unless you're like flushing after every turn, it's still poop water. There's particles still in there.
If the poop hit the water at the same time that the water splashed up and got you, it didn't have time to fuse with the poop.
It had to enter the barrier. There's poop particles in that water.
Okay, all right, bud.
But like, are you a folder or are you like a scruncher?
A folder.
Okay, good. You make sense. That's good.
No,
that's good.
If you scrunch up toilet paper, you're wasting... First of all, if you fold toilet paper... You know exactly where the poop is on that toilet paper, because you have just put a flat piece of toilet paper, around there to get yourself clean. But if you're scrunching, you got all these little folds and crevices and stuff. And if you're just scrunching up toilet paper and you just wipe your butt with a ball of toilet paper, how are you don't have any guarantee you're not getting poop on... Like, the back of the toilet, you're not getting poop on your hand. You don't have any guarantee you're not getting poop anywhere.
I agree. No, oh my goodness, this made me think of in college. So at Western, we have a Chili's on campus.
Yeah.
And so if you use like your meal money, like your like card, you can use it towards the Chili's. And so we would always go for like the 2 for $25 meal. And so there's like a group of us. It was like one of our friends, Alyssa, I think Austin and David. And so that was the 4 of us. And we go to Chili's after I think we were snowboarding or something before. It's about to close. It was like they closed at like 10. We got there at like 9. We're like 4 people in the restaurant Chili's at this time.
Yeah.
And like me and David split a 2 for $25. And we know like if you get something with the Cajun seasoning at this Chili's, you have about 30 minutes till you're about to poop your brains out. Like you're about to unearth the Third World War.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, so we get the 2 for $25, so we get our drinks, you get to pick an appetizer or you get to pick like an entree. And we're like looking at like the appetizers of like what has the Cajun seasoning, trying to figure it out what has it. And we're like, fried pickles doesn't have Cajun seasoning. It's just fried pickles and ranch.
So you were trying to avoid the Cajun seasoning?
Yes. And
Could
so,
you
like,
also just get something and ask them to not put the Cajun seasoning on it?
yeah, but it's on everything. And Campus Chili's is basically just like Chili's, but they microwave the food, which is just regular Chili's.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, we'll get the fried pickles. And so, like, we get the fried pickles. I think I got, like, some tangy chicken strips because they have, like, seasoned or, like, sauced chicken strips that make them, like, really good.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
And I got, like, the habanero
Chicken
barbecue.
crispers.
Fantastic. Yes, chicken crispers. Get that. And so they bring our appetizers, and we're, like, destroying this plate of fried pickles. Like, absolutely. Oh, we also get a dessert. Like, just this like waitress is scarred of how fast we're like scarfing these pickles down. And so we like eat the fried pickles, and like they bring our meals, and we're like eating like halfway through our like pasta or whatever it was, appetizers. Crispers, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Crispers.
And
and so
I
by
feel
like
appetizers is like a Tyson thing.
yeah, it is. Like we like kind of like halfway through the movie, kind of like me and David like look up at each other and like give us this look of like something just hit us at the same time. And so David like looks at me, I look at David, and they like bring dessert, and like the first like rumble is like it's like the first lightning strike in a storm. It like hits us, and we're like both look up immediately, and they like ask us for desserts. And so I think we got like you can get like a molten lava cake, which is like brownie with like ice cream on top and like fudge in it.
Quality.
It's all in the $2.25 wonderful Chili's thing. So we get like a bite into it, and I look at David, and I'm like, David, I have to go. And David looks at me, and he's like, I was thinking the same thing. So we like look back at the restrooms because we're like right behind it, and the employees are cleaning the restroom to close.
Oh no.
We haven't paid yet, and so we're like looking, trying to like think. It's like 9:45 on campus at this point.
Yeah.
There's no one on campus. No buildings are unlocked. At least we think.
Yeah.
And so we like look at Alyssa and Austin. We're like, take our cards, pay for it. We have to go. We sprint out of this restaurant. The like waitress sees us like sprint out of the restaurant. We're like we get to the sidewalk, and we're like duck walking because our stomach is hurting so bad.
Yeah.
And so we run across the building across the street directly, which was like this building called McKee.
Yeah.
It's like the anthropology building and history building. And we go we like sprint over there, and we're like, we can make it to the business building or the anthropology building. We go to the anthropology building. We like waddle across the street, and we're like groaning at this point. Like our stomach is just, it's awful. Like it's like at any second I'm gonna poop myself. Like I'm about to poop myself in the middle of campus.
Yeah.
And so we go to the anthropology building. We go downstairs. We fly open the door. We like duck waddle. This building's like a banana shaped.
Yeah.
Because it goes around like a corner. And so we go to all the way to the opposite side of the building, and where the bathroom is, there's a cleaning side. There's a cleaning lady. We're like, is there another bathroom in this building? And she's like, maybe upstairs, but she might clean it. You have to hurry. Okay, so we go all the way back to the big front of the building, up the stairs, sprint all the way to like duck walk all the way to the other side on the top floor of the building. And we're like 20 feet from this bathroom, okay? It's like an old building, so it's got like the open kind of format of a bathroom.
Yeah.
And like there's a cleaning lady. We're like 20 feet from the bathroom. She's 20 feet on the other side of the bathroom. We make eye contact. She's about to walk towards us to say we can't go. We sprint into this bathroom and clean it. And she goes, literally, it's like, house service. And we're like, in this. And she goes, oh, goodness. And then walks out.
Do you hear her say, oh, goodness?
Yes. Like we audibly hear her say that. And then like 10 minutes pass. It's like liquid poo. Liquid lava is coming out of us right now. And David finishes first, washes his hands. She's waiting by the door, Ben. She heard every rumble, every like thing.
Oh.
And David finished washing. He looks and he goes, I'm sorry. And she doesn't even acknowledge him. And he walks 10 feet down the hall.
And then she's got to clean that bathroom.
And then I come out, and I'm also like, I'm so sorry. And she doesn't acknowledge me. She gives me like this side eye. It's like this 45-year-old woman who like doesn't want to be there, you know, like campus janitors.
Yeah, it's like cleaning a college bathroom.
Yeah, and it was just an awful situation. And this poor lady had to clean up what only I can imagine was probably radioactive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's rough.
And David like looks at me. He's like, he's like, Zach, I want you to know, if we didn't make it in this building, I was about to shit in that bush.
Yeah.
It was like I was about to use a bush.
Yeah, man. Pooping in the bush.
That was
so you almost pooped your pants as an adult.
It was like if I farted, I didn't know what was coming out. Like one of those type of.
If a whisper happened.
If I unclench my rectum, the fury of hell that's about to come out of my body will be unreprimandable.
That's funny. I'm like, I don't remember.
You've never had that situation? Never been like
Chili's Cajun being that bad? No, I did. I had that situation that time that we went to Steak and Shake.
Oh yeah, but that was food poisoning. That wasn't
yeah, but it's not the exact same. But I pooped multiple times while we were going through the Tanglewood lights. I pooped every time we found a porta potty. I was like, all right, better go pee some radioactive plutonium out of my butt here real quick. Like, every time that I had the opportunity, I had to liquid poop so much. And I didn't eat barely, I couldn't eat barely anything because that's stupid food poisoning.
I'm gonna go get rid of a porta potty real quick.
Yeah, it's like I will never go to a Steak and Shake again as long as I live.
It's like a Popeyes now.
It is a Popeyes now. That one is a Popeyes. I'm saying I will never go to a Steak and Shake again.
See, we also had one of those on campus, but our Steak and Shake was good.
I've never been to a Steak and Shake that wasn't kind of crappy. Like every Steak and Shake I've ever been to, the service, it's like the food is okay. The service is hot garbage.
It was good. I think it got shut down because there were like bugs found in the kitchen, but that's just like campus cooking anyways.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
it's like,
no, Liberty's campus food is usually pretty good, but sometimes I'm like, it's like you said about like the on-campus Chili's just being like microwave Chili's. It's like that's how like our Chick-fil-A is.
Yeah, it's like not as good as a regular one.
Yeah, so I'm like if I'm gonna pay for Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna go to the off-campus Chick-fil-A because there are 2 Chick-fil-A's. If you include the on-campus one, I think there's 3 or 4 Chick-fil-A's in like a couple mile radius here.
Western, there's like one on campus, one like 30 minutes away, and then one like another hour away because you got to go to like Waynesville, Asheville.
Yeah, there's literally 2 on the road, the big old road next to Liberty called Wards Road. There's 2. There's 2 on that road.
Western could never. It's 2.
Yeah, there's also 2 Starbucks on that road and 2 on campus.
We did have 2 on campus. We had that. We had like 4 coffee shops on campus. We had Hillside Grind, which was like its own business on campus. 2 Starbucks, something bagel place. We had another one. I can't think of it, but it was good.
There's one called Lion and Lamb in TRBC.
We have a brewery on campus now, or had one.
Wow, that seems. How's that work?
It's like a local brewery.
Seeing as how most college students are not of drinking age.
I mean, you have to be 21 to go in, 21 to drink.
That's what I'm saying.
They check it.
Like, it just seems like a weird place for a brewery.
Makes a lot of business.
Liberty doesn't. Liberty would never.
Well, that's because it's Liberty.
That's because it's Liberty. I'm like, the Liberty way actually says you're not allowed to drink alcohol, period, as a student. Which I don't plan on drinking alcohol anyway, but.
I like a good beer ski every once in a while. Speaking of apocalyptic conditions like living at Liberty.
It's pretty nice.
Apocalypse?
I want to be done, but it's pretty nice.
You think you could survive an apocalypse? Any of the ones I've listed?
The ones you've listed, you got Alien, Zombie.
You can do Last of Us zombies or like Walking Dead.
So I'm not familiar with The Last of Us. Are they faster?
Yeah, they're like Daisy zombies.
Oh, okay.
They're like a plant type of thing. So like there's Last of Us zombies are like a fungus that like get in people and like make them zombies.
Oh.
And so they're dormant unless like you step on the roots. So like there's roots everywhere, and if you step on them, like a bajillion zombies will come for you.
Oh, so it's like a hive mind.
Yeah, very hive mind-esque type of thing. I think if it's Last of Us zombies, I think I'm definitely taking myself out of the game.
Yeah, Walking Dead I feel like is very
it's livable. You
simple because The Walking Dead it's just like a disease, so they're not a hive mind, and they're also really slow because what it does is just deteriorate them.
Yeah.
I think really the way to survive The Walking Dead is to not walk backwards into a dark room. But they tend to do that a lot in The Walking Dead.
Have very trusting people.
Okay, so obviously, there are trustworthy people. I feel like in an apocalypse situation, a genuine like world-ending zombie apocalypse type situation, it'd be real tough to find trustworthy people.
Well, like, you have the people you start with. Like, it's like, I have, like, if it breaks out right now in Winston-Salem, like, I've got my go-to people.
Yeah.
Like, I know I can trust. Like, the locals I hang out with.
Yeah.
And so it's like...
I'd probably head back, because Lynchburg sucks, and Lynchburg would explode
Yeah, you
first.
don't want to die there.
But, I don't know. It's like, because even the starting people, it's like, yeah, in The Walking Dead, they got their crew, but, you know, Shane was crazy. Merle was crazy.
I don't see. I watched like the first season, and that was like 3 years ago, and I got bored of it.
I stopped after season 3 because I also got bored of it.
It lost its like interest. But yeah, see, Last of Us, it's like there is no way to survive The Last of Us zombies. Like eventually, the whole world's gonna be this like hive mind.
Does it infect people that are alive?
It does it through like spores.
But like can you
spores.
become a zombie as a living person?
Yes.
Without being attacked by one.
It's like a fungus. So like if you go into like a spore area, that's like the whole bit of The Last of Us is like the guy who played Pedro Pascal, who plays, I think his name is Joel.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah. Main guy.
He can be affected, but Ellie, she has like the cure. Like she doesn't get infected. She can't get infected.
Why?
And that's just a special little thing she's got. And that's like the whole point of the game is he's trying to get her to the right people. Type of situation.
Gotcha.
So like there are places where like there's spores everywhere, and like if a regular person goes in and breathes the spores, they will become the zombie.
Okay. Because in The Walking Dead, you've either got to get bit or die.
I mean, the same thing here. They can also like scratch you, bite you. Typical
well, I'm
zombie
saying you can't.
behavior.
There's not a place in The Walking Dead you can just walk in and get it. So there's less of a risk that like you either have to get bit or you have to die.
Well, then just go see. Why don't you live on a cruise ship?
Well, eventually you'd run out of stuff.
You would. I mean, you think you'd go to like islands? Like, can they swim in The Walking Dead?
Well, the whole thing in The Walking Dead is that the disease really more than anything is deteriorate. And actually, they again I stopped after season 3, but they keep a fairly consistent progression of like more and more deteriorated as the seasons go. So if you look at season 1 versus like season 6 or whatever the heck, I don't know what season they're on now. It's like 12. But if you look at like season 1 versus a later season, they are more deteriorated in the later seasons. I don't know if they continued that beyond when I saw that, but I thought that was an interesting because. Well,
I'm saying like, can the zombies swim? Like,
I don't
can
think
they go
so
through
because
water?
that's what I think they deteriorate so much that they would. I don't think they would have the
muscle
strength.
Dystrophy.
Yeah, I don't think they'd have the strength or the. I think they would fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you could just outlive the zombies.
Yeah,
that would be a very long time because I don't know how quick they deteriorate.
Well,
I haven't seen the show.
Until the brain is destroyed, they can still function. So if it's just a head with a brain,
I should go to the Bahamas or like an island or like Hawaii. Like Hawaii is safe.
Well, I feel like
Bahamas
you'd be better off in like Madagascar.
Either way, that's like really
something
fun.
Uninhabited by people is what I mean.
Madagascar has people.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not a complete wasteland. People live on Madagascar. I'm 99% sure people live on Madagascar. No? Yes?
I don't know. I thought it didn't.
I'm pretty sure people live on Madagascar, and that's not like a... There's a good one. Dinosaurs. You get, like, transported back to dinosaur time. I think I'm going to try to live. Like, I'd live, like, a week. And then I'd probably like die to like a raptor or something. Like I feel like I could manage a week or two, but then at a certain point I would just like mess up. Like I would form like a bunch of sharp spears and like revert back to like a caveman, like a wall. But if it's like in current times, like dinosaurs come to our world, I feel like we have so many weapons. There's like a good chance to like live. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm very curious to see how a, like, T-Rex would stand against a tank.
Not well. I saw a video the other day. Let me see if I can find it. Of how accurate and how much range tanks actually have.
Oh, yeah, no, they're far. That's like there's crazy good.
Because I feel like you don't think of
Yeah. It's like that in like warships that can like shoot for miles away.
I think I saw it in a Daily Dose of Internet video. It was just like this crazy shot this tank hit from like it looked like half a mile or a mile, and just how accurate it hit this fairly small target.
Well, it's like also the this makes me think of the movie. I've got like a whole watch list on my phone of like shows to watch.
Yeah.
Because I like see them on like TikTok and I like write them down. So if I ever have like a boring day, I can watch a movie.
Yeah.
There's one, I think it's called A Pale Blue Eye. And it's like Tom Hanks as like a Navy captain on like a warship of like it's like a reenactment kind of like mockumentary movie.
Yeah.
Of a like the longest ever naval battle in history.
Okay.
And it looks really good. I think it's A Pale Blue Eye. Hold on.
Yeah, no, Madagascar does have inhabitants. I thought it didn't, though.
No, it's definitely... I'm
like, why did I think it didn't? It wasn't.
No, it's not A Pale Blue Eye. That's completely wrong.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Inside Job? No, that's a funny government thing that got shut down.
Oh, good stuff.
It's like a conspiracy theory animated show. And like it got canceled after like the first season.
Oh, nice. Shut down or like just didn't get renewed?
Got like shut down. Greyhound.
Oh.
That's the movie I'm thinking of.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that on my list because
Tom Hanks wrote it
later. Huh?
Tom Hanks wrote it.
Did he?
It's screenplay by Tom Hanks.
Oh, well, he also just he's in it. He's the main captain.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
It's supposed to be really good.
He didn't want to direct it, but he wrote it and starred in it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. From like the 10-minute like TikTok, like some guys like filling sand in a cup, like making small crafts.
Yeah.
Under I watched like a whole like 10-minute scene of it and I was like, this is really good. I like this.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is.
Well, I really thought Madagascar didn't have people on it.
What do you mean? It's a whole island.
Yeah, but I thought it was just animals. In the movie, there's no people.
You thought it was just a funny animal movie where a lion and a zebra run around? You think people civilized that place?
I didn't know.
You think no one was like on the coast of...
You think Moto's gonna let there be people?
Yes.
Brother. Moto's in charge.
Because Moto likes it. That's a funny name.
He likes them big.
And Boron Potsy.
He likes them chunky.
Yeah. They have museums.
Brother, listen.
This is a whole place.
I've never... You're looking at museums. You're looking at museums in North Carolina. You're dumb.
What's museums? Just looking at masks. Look at photos.
Oh, yeah, but look at that top one.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's also
beautiful.
cool.
I would love to go to that beach.
You know where I really want to go? I want to go to Big Sur, California.
Big Sur? Where?
Yeah, it's a national park. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
This one? Highway 1?
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. It's so cool. It's like all cliffs and like beaches.
Yeah. I just want to go to a beach with water like that, man. Dang.
Yeah, it's getting warm, though.
It is. It's supposed to be 83 degrees here tomorrow in Lynchburg. And it's supposed to snow on Saturday.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to happen, but that global warming's really showing up.
No, it's not supposed to stick. Let me see if that's still the forecast. Cuz it's supposed to... Okay, so that changed.
No more snow.
No more snow. It's still supposed to rain a little bit, but it's I have a screenshot of it saying 81 degrees Thursday, and then literally 2 days later the symbol was like a snowy cloud. I'm like, how dare you?
Global warming.
It's still supposed to rain a lot on Saturday in Clemens.
Supposed to go snowboarding this weekend, and it's gonna be slushy. It's gonna be gross.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go because I really want to go snowboarding. I think global warming is a real factor that we can see statistically that it takes up, like we're having warmer years year after year.
Yeah.
But I think it's
not
a problem.
The world is not going to end by the year 2030.
Yeah, it's like I don't think
Like,
us
that's-
going up. I understand up going 3 degrees is definitely going to rise sea levels and cause glaciers to melt, and we're going to lose like we're going to lose animals. Like we're definitely going to lose like the colder animals. Like your polar bear is eventually going to go extinct, and like your seals and all that like who live over there.
Yeah.
But it's like I think the ocean going up a couple inches, maybe taking a little bit more land. I just don't, I don't think that's going to send the world into like a free for all.
Yeah, it's also just, I mean, not to
Don't you do it.
dive into politics.
Not
I'm
pull
just
up.
saying-
Not pull. Don't you
just saying,
fearmonger.
it's a
Don't
big
you
po-
fearmonger.
It's a big freaking
No.
it's a big freaking political thing.
This is a safe space.
If we can listen, if people just acknowledged the potential of nuclear energy and didn't be like, it's scary.
Well, that's
It's
what they did with what's his name? Have you not seen that clip from the guy from All Gas No Brakes? God rest his soul. He was like DMing minors. We don't support that. As again
no,
with Ben,
what?
anti-pedophile. Ben anti-pedophile
Yeah,
guy.
big anti-pedophile
huge.
guy.
Me too. Not just Ben.
you're like half of us are big anti-pedophile guys.
God rest his soul. He's now canceled.
Yeah.
Like he did like a big. I think it was seen in our Fox News. I forget what it was. Like they interviewed him.
Yeah.
And like they were talking about a topic, and he like was like, "No, you're misconstruing my words, and like you're misusing my words, and you're fear mongering right now." And he kept saying it, and they're like, "No, we're not." And he was like, "Yes, you are." And they just like Tinkerbell ballet danced around him, like
Yeah.
not like haha you lose, but like just like he's clearly right and they're clearly wrong, and it just kind of made them look really dumb.
Yeah.
But then it came out he DM minors, so now that's
I'm just saying
irrelevant.
nuclear is pretty good.
I agree, but I think we have a long way to
Nuclear's
get there.
pretty good. Coal is not the move, but if we're not moving forward with nuclear, then coal is what we got.
Well, until we run out of coal, and then we're gonna have to go.
I don't think we're gonna run out of coal.
We're gonna go back to caveman
in
era.
the foreseeable future.
I mean, not in our lifetime.
It's
Maybe in
like,
like our kids.
yeah, it's like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like nuclear. Nuclear is just a better option.
Oh well, yeah, but
But
I
we're
think
not
eventually
we're not
someone's
allowed
gonna
to
start-
pursue it because people get scared of it.
Well, it's like, have you seen? TikTok's fake, I know, but like, there's that guy. You probably didn't see because you don't have TikTok.
No.
He like made bacteria that would eat plastic, and then all the comments were like, CIA's been real quiet since his TikTok was posted.
Yeah.
Because he had like bacteria that could like eat plastic and turn it into energy. And I don't know how legit it was.
Yeah.
I didn't look into it, but it was just it made me laugh.
Been real quiet last
my
few
goodness.
days here.
Been real quiet. Well, since we have the good things in life like soda,
Yeah, they do be loving that.
figured-
Oh, there's a lot on here.
I figured we'd rank them.
Oh,
So we're gonna start with the Cherry 7. I haven't had Cherry 7 Up.
Cherry 7-Up.
I haven't had it, so I'm like, I'm okay.
I don't know
putting
that
it
I've had it in a while. I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever had Cherry 7 Up.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I've definitely had it. I just don't know how long it's been since I've had it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it as an okay,
Yeah, I think that's
just
probably
because
fair.
I don't remember it being great, and I feel like if it was great, I would remember it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it an okay. Like I feel like it could be better than regular 7 Up because regular 7 Up is just like Sprite.
Yeah.
or is that Mellow Yellow?
It's just not. No, it's Mellow Yellow's Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So it's just not the same.
Yeah, I would put, honestly, regular and diet 7-Up, I would put both on. I put regular
Terrible.
7-Up on okay behind cherry, and then diet, on terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. What is this? Cream soda?
Is that
Ooh.
cream soda?
Yeah, it's cream root beer.
Those are not the same. Is it cream soda or root beer?
It's cream soda. It says it right there. Cream soda.
Okay, I just can't see.
It's hard to. This is actually one of the better ones I found.
It's that
to see.
720p Discord stream. Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't know.
good.
I like cream soda.
I hate cream.
That's
cream
where
soda's the worst soda.
That's where we differ.
I can't stand cream soda.
It's not my favorite, but I wouldn't
definitely
put it
about,
in
like-
vomit worthy. But if that's what you're feeling,
I like. There's not a situation where I would ever choose a cream soda.
I'll see. I choose cream soda sometimes.
Okay, so we'll negotiate and we'll end up vomit worthy.
Okay, so that's not actually a negotiation, but it's fine.
We both agree.
Regular root beer. I feel like
I guess it's good
I put it on. Yeah, like
because it's like every once in a while I get a hankering. Like I'd be like, I want some root beer.
It's not often, but yeah, it's like sometimes
And
I will be
have-
like, I could drink me some root beer right now.
I have a sip of root beer and I go, that's enough for the next 6 months.
That is all of the root beer my body needed for forever.
That's all it ever wanted. Cream soda, again, Bargs, doesn't matter. It's gross.
Okay, all right.
Everyone
We
hates
disagree.
it. Bargs root beer, though?
Barks root beer, I feel like that goes next to A&W because they're the same.
They are. And I'm also okay with moving the root beers down to just okay. Because
I would agree with that. I put them...
It's really
I put
not
'em-
that often I want
yeah.
root beer.
Yeah.
Like, it's not...
Canada Dry's not great.
No, you did not just say that.
I'm sorry, Canada Dry.
You did not just
great.
say that to me.
It's not great.
I
Listen,
wanna-
I know that we don't agree on the diet versus regular thing. Okay, regular Canada Dry is terrible.
Where would you put ginger ale?
See, ginger ale or Canada Dry?
It's the same.
No, Canada Dry.
make ginger ale.
Canada Dry is C tier ginger ale.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
I would put Canada Dry right next to Diet 7-Up.
No, you would. No, it's way better. You're gonna put Canada Dry under root beer? You think you drink Canada Dry less than you drink root beer?
I think is Diet Canada Dry an option? I don't see Diet
Um,
Canada Dry on this list.
No, it doesn't
Is
matter.
Diet Canada Dry fine? If we're including Diet Canada Dry, I'd put it on good.
Yeah, Canada Dry's good.
Regular Canada Dry is gross.
Classic Coke. Oh my god, amazing.
No,
How perfect.
Neither of those.
What?
No, I think regular Pepsi is better than regular Coke.
First off, Pepsi is like, ugh. It's like I like Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi is like the only reason to drink Pepsi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think regular Pepsi or regular Coke are great.
Well, I don't know. I like.
I'll
them.
put it on
Like, every
great.
once in a
Great
while.
is the highest I'd be willing to go on Coke.
I just don't agree because Coke is good. Like you have a
Regular Coke and
with,
regular
like, some
Pepsi, and again, I
popcorn?
think this comes down to the diet thing. Regular Coke and regular Pepsi are like drinking syrup. Like it's
That's just because
so.
you just like diet soda.
No, I do just like diet soda, but I'm also like I love some regular soda, and Coke ain't it.
That's not true. Coke deserves to be like S tier, if not A tier, or perfection or amazing in this situation.
I would not go higher
I'll
than
give
great.
you a
You
great-
can put
I'll
it
give
where you want.
I'll give you a great because we settled on the root beer being okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give this to you, but just know I disagree wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I've never had this one.
What is that?
Now cherry Coke,
What is Coca-Cola Classic?
I've never had. I don't know. It says caffeine free, so
Oh, so probably just regular Coke, but without caffeine.
I don't.
Cherry
I'm not
Coke.
gonna-
Cherry Coke, I would put on amazing.
Yeah, cherry Coke above. Cherry
Cherry
any
Coke.
soda.
Diet caffeine
you're
free and Diet Coke can both go on. Terrible.
I hate both. I hate diet soda in general.
Yeah, those can both go on terrible. I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna put.
I
this
don't know what
in
Coca-Cola
Walmart.
Life is either.
I've never had that, so if I haven't had it, it's probably terrible.
Probably terrible, honestly.
I've never had.
Never
is
had
orange?
that. I would put both that and the orange vanilla. I'd put on vomit worthy
No,
because they sound
they're
gross.
awful. Orange soda is gross. Don't ever get
Is
it.
that regular Coke vanilla or Coke Zero vanilla?
That's regular vanilla. To the right is Coke Zero vanilla. I think.
I don't think either of those are great.
Yeah, I agree. I'd put terrible for both.
I would say
I
would
don't
say
like
regular
vanilla
vanilla
soda.
Coke. I would put it after root beer because I feel like they're almost similar. And then Coke Zero vanilla, I'd put next to Diet Coke there.
See, I don't like any vanilla soda. Like I would put all vanilla soda as vomit
I
worthy.
think some vanilla soda is okay. You can put that on vomit worthy if you want. I think regular vanilla Coke is okay though. I don't mind regular see Coke Zero Cherry. Coke Zero Cherry I think I would put that on good personally.
I'll give you a good. Okay, I'll settle. But vanilla soda is not good. Okay, regular Coke Zero. I don't drink diet soda. or
I
zero
think
soda.
so. I used to say that Coke Zero was my favorite soda for a while. I think I had so much of it that I don't really like it anymore.
I've
So
never liked
I would put Coke Zero for me. I'd put like next to Coke Vanilla. Like it's okay, but it's not my first choice.
I would just never. There's not a situation where I ever order a diet or a zero sugar soda.
There for me, it depends on what the options are.
Diet Orange Crush definitely goes to terrible.
Yeah,
It
I
just tastes like the watered down version
hate-
of what it is.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I think Grape
No.
Crush I put Grape
put it
Crush
on
on
Grape.
good or great. Yeah, great. I go great.
I'd say great.
I go great.
Any like
I'm a
grape
big
soda's
fan
pretty
of
good.
Grape Crush.
Like especially the Fanta too.
Yeah. Orange Crush I'm not a huge fan of, but you can put that where you want.
I would probably put it. Yeah, probably great. It's not like.
Yeah, it's like
I gotta be in the mood.
It's better than, like, it's better than a lot of the stuff on the lower tiers, but it's not my first choice really ever.
Now the pineapple is gross.
I don't know that I've ever had the pineapple.
It's not good. It kind of has like a coconutty taste to it. It's not.
Oh, that's not great. I'm not a big coconut fan.
I'm gonna put that as vomit worthy because it's not good.
Is that cranberry?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. I've never had that either.
I haven't had the strawberry.
Or watermelon. I didn't know they made watermelon.
Yeah, they like started making new.
Oh, but Hot Blast goes on perfection.
Yeah, 100%.
Code Red, I would put on
good.
Honestly, with Code Red, yeah, I'd say I would maybe say great. I think Code Red used to be better. I don't know if they changed it.
If I'm left with the option of being forced to drink Mountain Dew, which I never choose, besides the Baja Blast at Taco Bell,
Baja Blast.
I would never choose Code Red.
It's not. My brother would buy the cans, and I would take one and be like, "This really wasn't worth drinking."
Your brother's a freak.
Yeah, well, he buys all the different Mountain Dews, and some of them are great. Like,
your brother's gonna have veneers.
No, he is. He eats a lot of. He's gotten into a habit of eating a lot of candy and a lot of regular Mountain Dews.
He's gonna love having veneers.
Yeah, he's already got one fake tooth, so.
He's gonna love having 35.
Diet Mountain Dew put on terrible.
It's not good.
Yeah.
No, that never.
I don't know what Mountain Dew Ice is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is that? Livewire?
Yeah, I've never had it.
Livewire is the orange. I don't remember what it tastes like. Pitch Black. If we're talking OG Pitch Black, I put that on amazing.
I've never had it.
I put it on amazing.
So I will trust you, and I'll put it on great.
Original Pitch Black was like grape. And the more recent Pitch Black was like a grape tropical punch.
I've never had the KFC Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Didn't know they made that.
Yeah.
Who still goes to KFC?
Yeah, for real.
What is that? Voltage?
Voltage I put on great. I put that next to Pitch Black.
Never had it. Or I
You
have
ever had
it,
Voltage?
But it's not. I have. It's just not my favorite.
Voltage is great. Is that Livewire? No, is that?
I don't know what this one is.
Is that Frostbite?
I guess we're gonna say it's Frostbite.
Frostbite, I put on good.
Good?
Yeah,
it's
the one with the shark on the box.
Regular Mountain Dew gets an okay.
Yeah,
I just don't
at best
like it.
Yeah.
Cherry Dr Pepper vanilla. Love Dr Pepper. Love cherry. Hate vanilla.
Yeah, I'm not.
Vomit
No,
worthy.
I'm not.
Gross.
Cherry Dr Pepper.
Dr Pepper
there
cherry.
amazing,
Perfection.
I'll give you that.
Perfection.
Personally, Diet Dr Pepper cherry, I'd put up on amazing, but that's just me.
We'll settle. We'll go with good.
All right. Diet Dr Pepper, I'd also put on great.
I would put okay because it the cherry tastes a little better.
The cherry does taste a little better. Actually, the cherry Dr Pepper Zero slaps.
Regular Dr Pepper, amazing, easy.
Yeah, I kind of a similar opinion on that. I think it's better than regular Pepsi and regular Coke, but I think it's just so thick, and that's just a diet thing. I don't know that I've ever had that Fanta. Grape Fanta gotta go up there with.
Amazing?
I'd say amazing. Yeah. I wouldn't put it to perfection, but I'd say amazing. Orange Fanta, I'd put on great.
Definitely great. Yeah. Definitely great.
Is that pineapple? Pineapple
yeah,
Fanta?
Pineapple.
I don't remember.
Haven't had this.
What that tastes like, to be honest. Fresca? What is that?
I've had Fresca before. It's like a lemony.
I don't know.
I put it as a terrible. It's not.
I put it as terrible.
You definitely have. It's like you can taste it's trying to be.
IBC
Sprite,
cream soda is better.
I hate cream soda.
A&W or Barks.
So I will give it a terrible.
Okay, well, you're
because that's above A&W and Bargs.
Fine.
Because it's like, yeah.
I'd also put that right next. You can put that next to it, but I think it would go on okay.
I'd give it an okay because every once in a while you want a root beer.
What the heck is Jones Soda?
Haven't had Jones. Mellow Yellow gets an okay as well.
Yeah, Mellow Yellow is just
never had.
I will say Mellow Yellow is easier to drink than Mountain Dew.
It's just not as it doesn't have a bite to it.
I think Mountain Dew has a bite to it that's almost like acidic. It's
all Mountain Dew has. Like you drink a quarter of a can, and you're like,
no, but regular Mountain Dew is like it's not fun.
Now,
because I can have fun with some Mountain Dew.
I'll give Mug root beer a good, just because it's the best root beer.
I haven't had it in a long time, so I can't make a statement on that.
I think it tastes the least like root beer, so
that's probably a benefit.
So Mug cream soda, bottom tier.
Never had.
1893. I've never had that.
That.
Now, if they had like
Cherry vanilla Pepsi's okay, but it's too much. It's too much.
I give it a terrible because it's vanilla in it.
Too much vanilla. My mom has a
Pepsi.
full bottle of Crystal Pepsi from the 80s.
Why?
Why not?
No one's gonna be like, you have that?
No, it looks like water.
I don't ever want that.
Yeah, it's literally that's what it is. That's why it's called Crystal because it's clear.
I don't want that.
Nobody really wants that. No.
It's like the type of people who like drink
Diet Pepsi
Coke
caffeine
like,
free can go on vomit worthy.
Yeah, I agree.
So
it's like people who drink like Diet Pepsi and like Diet Coke are like they're a kind of person. Like you can't just like casually drink it. It has to be your water.
Yeah, my mom drinks Diet Pepsi like that and Coke Zero. Diet Pepsi can also go on vomit worthy. I think Diet Pepsi Cherry can go on okay.
I don't do diet soda, so this is you.
What is that? Pepsi Cherry Max? I feel like that's not been a thing for a while.
Haven't had it. Pepsi Max.
They don't really make Max anymore. They just do the Zero.
Probably for good reason. Pib Extra. We'll go to Pib Extra. I would put
Pib Extra I put on good.
Great at the lowest. Because you could tell, you can definitely tell between like Dr. Pepper and Pib Extra, and I would argue sometimes Pib Extra is a little better than Dr. Pepper.
Sometimes
like,
I would say I would agree with that. It's got a little
go-to.
cherrier to it.
Yeah.
Pib Extra actually was made to be a Dr. Pepper clone.
Yeah.
What Pepsi is that?
I can't read it. Real Sugar.
Real
Sugar Pepsi, I would put as a good. Any Real Sugar soda is like a sweeter version of the actual soda.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It gets a good.
They're better. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Cherry Pepsi's up there. I put Cherry Pepsi.
Where did I put it? There. Yeah. Cherry Pepsi goes amazing.
Cherry 7 Up. Well, no, we already passed that. What am I talking about? Cherry.
We're at Pepsi.
Never mind, we're not there. Pepsi, regular Pepsi. I'm not a huge fan of.
I agree. It gets an okay.
RC Cola, terrible or vomit worthy.
Yeah, terrible. You definitely tell. Schweppes. No, we're gonna ignore these two. Haven't had them, but ginger ale. Schweppes ginger ale. That gets a great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I could pop a Schweppes.
That's what I'm saying. Schweppes is better than Canada Dry.
Yeah, but like ginger ale hits when you're sick.
No, it does. It does. But that's what I'm saying. It's like Canada Dry is just weird. It has a weird taste.
If you think about how you want a ginger ale, you're gonna enjoy that ginger ale. You're never gonna be like, get it back. I really didn't want this.
No. I'm just saying Canada Dry tastes weird.
All right, Sprite. My grandma loves Diet Sprite and Sprite Zero, but I think it tastes like water. Sprite Zero tastes like water.
No, I like Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero
but I will say you can taste the aspartame in Sprite Zero.
Regular Sprite gets a good.
I give you that.
Now Sprite Cranberry, the seasonal Sprite
Cranberry. I put on great.
I would put it on perfection.
Really?
Like I see it during the holidays.
Okay. No, you put it up there. Honestly, okay. Cranberry. I would say Sprite Cranberry needs perfection. I would say Sprite Cherry gets amazing.
I don't know if it has Sprite Cherry.
It tastes very good.
It's
Sprite Cherry. Sprite Cherry is chef's kiss.
Sprite Cranberry is the LeBron of sodas.
It is.
That's why
that's because
Christmas.
It was.
Exactly.
Because it had the okay.
The rest of these are
really easy. Tab is not good. What are?
Haven't had Tab.
Sundrop is actually Sundrop's pretty good.
Sundrop is better than Mellow.
I like to mix Sundrop with. I'd agree with that. I like to mix Sundrop with Cheerwine.
Haven't had that. Didn't want to do that.
It's pretty good. It's like a cherry lemon lime. Because Cheerwine's not on here, but Cheerwine also deserves perfection.
Yeah, but we don't. It's like a East Coast thing. Like
it's like a North Carolina thing.
Yeah.
Cheerwine. I'm offended by how little Cheerwine has spread.
It was really funny because I was talking to someone at Western Carolina. I forgot who I was talking to, and they were telling me, like, because there's like Hickory, North Carolina hosts a Cheerwine festival.
Yeah.
Where everything is Cheerwine based, and like you can go and try Cheerwine beers and ales and get Cheerwine merch and try. It's basically a food fair.
Yeah.
Like for vendors and stuff. And I was telling him, he was like, people still drink that? Like that's around?
Oh, frick off.
And I was like, yeah. And they were like, why? Who would even show up to that? And it's like, I was shocked that people don't have Cheerwine and like that specific thing.
Yeah, no, like Virginia, you can't get it.
Yeah, like Georgia can't get it. Okay.
It's disgusting.
Now we're on to the business. You picture a wolf furry. I want you to describe, or should I describe the furry I see? I feel like we all see the same furry.
Yeah.
Do you want me to describe it?
Yeah, describe it. Go.
I'm picturing like he's like dark gray. He's jacked. He's like cartoonic. He's got like shorts on for some reason, and like he's got like a pink shirt, and his like shirt is like too. It's like too small for him, clearly, because he's so jacked.
Yeah.
Are we picturing the same thing?
I think if I'm picturing, are you talking about a wolf specifically?
Like specifically a wolf furry. Like if I'm like, oh, that guy's a wolf furry. Like what? And you haven't seen him. Like what are you picturing in your brain? I feel like everyone pictures that furry.
I feel like he's gray, but I feel like there's also some like pink or green around the pink or green fur on the head somewhere, just to be like a differentiating factor. Like he's got some really weird hair tags.
Maybe he's got some like sunglasses on.
Yeah.
It's like he's like, cool, dude.
I'm just imagining it's just Cool Cat, but a wolf.
Literally, yeah. Is that Cool Cat? Is that who I'm thinking of?
No. You're not thinking of Cool Cat specifically,
No.
but it's the exact picture I was just looking at. Cool Cat is a special.
He is
special guy.
He's not normal. We're not gonna not acknowledge that. I just feel like everyone pictures that furry. He's like a bluish gray tint to his fur, and maybe it's just because I'm too much on the internet.
You just looking up too much furry stuff.
I don't know. I don't ever actually. I actually go away from that.
Okay.
But I was walking my dog.
I believe you.
I was walking my dog, and I had this thought, and I was like, I feel like everyone thinks the same furry.
Yeah, I don't know that I believe that you go away from that.
I don't know if I think you watch too much furry stuff to think you're thinking of a different furry.
No, I'm just adding. There's some colorful stuff in there because furries are weird.
Well, yeah. You didn't say anything about him being jacked.
Well, no, because that wasn't.
No, this is essential. He has to be jacked for my furry.
Well, but how jacked can you be in a fursuit?
It's like oh my gosh, hold on. Furry wolf. I don't want to go any further.
No! Okay, so see, that's the thing. That's why I think that you're looking at weird. That third picture is scary.
Yeah, that third picture.
That's what. Okay, so that's why I think that you are looking at different kind of stuff. Okay, no. You see that the black and blue one though?
I've got I don't.
There's a black and blue. It was like black with like blue ears. Like that's kind of what I'm picturing. But it's like, I think you're looking at weird stuff because you're thinking about it being jacked, and I'm like, it's only jacked if it's like a drawing.
No, well, it's like it is. It's hard. I'm not like picturing like a real life furry. Maybe like an animated.
I'm picturing like a person in a fursuit, brother.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's because I said furry. It's like
that's because you said the thing that I was thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you think of the same furry.
We know you do.
Please.
We know you think of the same one.
Yeah, please tell us. Gosh. Oh, I've been watching like these documentaries about sports, various sports. Yeah. I know you don't like sports.
I like some sports. I don't like to follow like the pop culture sports. Like,
that's okay.
Like as far as like player stats and stuff like that. It's just not. Yeah. It's just not my vibe. But as far as like,
if you don't like that, you would really enjoy. So Netflix has these like series on like athletes and like sports. Like they did one on F1 called Drive to Survive, and it's like they like shoot it throughout the current season of the sport. So like they shot it throughout like the past season of F1, and they like interview players like during the season, and then they put it all together and make it like a huge episode-based documentary. And they did one for that one, and they did like a documentary on Michael Jordan called The Last Dance. It's really good. And they also just made one called Full Swing on the PGA Tour.
Okay.
And I think you should watch one of them. Either all of them are good, because it's not like you're watching them just play the game. It's like high definition shots of like cut together footage to make a story.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you would really enjoy that because you could watch an entire season and like an entire sports season, like 10 episodes, and like you'd get like, it tells you like what's at stake and like the drama going on without being like, these are the stats and these are this.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
They're on Netflix. You should definitely watch them. I'm watching like Full Swing right now, and it's like going through each of the golfers, and like they're kind of like each episode is like based on a golfer or two, and so it like tells you about their season, like, and it'll like take you through like a PGA Championship or like a US Open. Like you'll see them like play by play, like what's at stake, and they'll like do interviews and like their life and stuff like that.
That's cool.
You should watch those. Those are really good.
You said there's PGA or no? What is it? You said PGA and what else?
F1, the Formula 1 cars, the racing.
Oh, okay.
That one's really good. Last Dance, it's like a documentary on Michael Jordan about like his like kind of Bulls run through the Chicago Bulls. Talks about old basketball and new basketball. It's really good. You should definitely watch that.
Huh.
They're all shot really well. They're great. It's super high value production. Super good. They're on Netflix. All of them are.
Cool. Yeah, no, look at those. That's
well,
interesting.
I think that's all I have for this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of what is this?
Motel 3?
Motel 3. That's where we are. This our next goal. We got a subscriber like an episode ago. Episode 2 we got one. Now we're up to 6 subscribers.
Oh, that's pretty epic.
By next episode we're going for 7.
Whoa.
I know more than 7 people have watched this show entirely. I see the analytics. I know you're out there. You can't run from me.
Wow.
My challenge is for one of you people to subscribe so we can then go on to 8 subscribers.
8?
8 friends. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.